everyone, this is Jessica and I'm here to share my CITEd Toolkit. My toolkit is called Tech Resources for Composition. This toolkit is designed to provide links to sites that could be useful in a college composition or literature class. In the toolkit are sites that have resources for course and lesson planning, in addition to sites that have video or resources that could enhance classroom teaching. Finally, some of the sites are for tools that could be used in a composition classroom to include technology and multimodality in meaningful ways. Enjoy. What's in my toolkit? Here are the sources from my toolkit. I decided that my audience would be the English department at the college where I work. So these are teachers that teach both composition and literature classes. So I found sources that could be helpful for both those courses. Why did I choose these resources? I basically chose them for two separate reasons. One, I chose tech tools, tools that people could play around with and use in creative ways to incorporate technology into composition and literature classes. And then I found content resources, websites, and sources that can provide videos and lesson plans and syllabi and assignment ideas and all of those types of things for the types of courses that we teach. So on the tech tools, we have some things like Letterpop that help you create newsletters and PBWiki and VoiceThread. And then on the content resources, Web English Teacher has a lot of lesson plans and sources and resources there. Teaching with Film and Video has some resources to help with teaching students, ESL students. And one thing, something on slang and idiomatic expressions that looked really interesting and helpful. Also could be a resource to give students. I often find that students that English is not their first language are always looking for different ways that they could do more work outside of the classroom to help them learn the language. MIT, these are great sites. The OpenCourseWare has just all these courses that MIT teaches where they provide syllabi and essay assignments and handouts and reading lists and everything. And then also the K through 12 site is a similar type of open sourceware course materials, and it's K through 12, but even in the college environment, high school resources are sometimes really helpful, particularly for developmental classes. Learner.org has a lot of great links to other places where there's videos and lessons and things that could be used to teach some of the content that we teach. And then Generation Yes blog is a blog that talks about incorporating technology. I was thinking about two particular colleagues when I created this. One is just a close friend of mine who I know is always open to everything and likes to incorporate technology. The other is the adjunct coordinator who was also interested in technology and also would be someone who could make a decision to maybe put these on either our teaching resources page or send this out to other people. So that's why I decided to send to them. I might change this a little bit if I was sending to an administrator, just maybe to include more things that talk about sort of the reasoning behind this. I guess I could do that as well with people who weren't so much sold on it. I also might consider breaking these into two different toolkits, because if someone was really nervous about using technology, these tech tools might be a little overwhelming at first, and the content resources might be a good place to start just to see some of the things that are out there in order to incorporate this sort of more safe and useful way to use, not useful, practical ways that might use the web, and then move to some of these other things. Okay, I went back by accident, but thank you for your time, and I look forward to exploring a lot of these sites, and I hope my colleagues do as well.